everyone. So last week we were talking about COVID numbers going up, and they are continuing to rise. So let's talk about how you can strengthen the host to fight the COVID virus, right? And the host is you. So I have 5 behaviors, and yes, I had to write a note to remind me of them. But the first one is, of course, sleep, right? Making sure that we're getting adequate amount of sleep every night, and that we are getting restful sleep, because there is a difference in that. Number 2, getting adjusted. So your nervous system functioning at optimum is only going to ensure that your body has the ability to fight this virus by that immune system boost with the adjustments. Number 3, water. So I carry this little baby everywhere I go. I don't think you see me anywhere without this little baby, and that's because water is so important for us. Hydration, for our immune system, and for our health. In addition to our diet, right now I would be focusing on eating whole foods and vegetables, clean sources of protein, the way that we're supposed to eat, right? And I would try to eliminate the fast food and the processed food, because that is only going to help your immune system and boost your overall health, which is what you want right now. Number 4 is exercise or movement. And I know, just as we're hearing rumors that the gyms are going to be closing, but you need to sweat, you need to get that movement. So if the gyms do close, put on your gear and go outside for a walk and get that heart rate up, okay? And last but not least is supplements. So I talked about on the last video that there is a little concoction that Dr. Gina has been taking since the beginning of this whole COVID thing. And I'm going to share those supplements right now with all of you. And then we're going to highlight in the post following this video what each one of these do and why they're important. Because if you request it, I can go through each one individually and I will highlight what they do and how they boost your immune system. But I think that all of you can kind of take the time to read, right? So the first one is Viracid, and it's just what the name says, right? It's an antiviral. Interesting, since we're trying to combat a virus. Crazy, right? So some of the key nutrients, right, that this has is it's zinc, C, and then of course some other things in there that are important. And we'll highlight those in the post. The second one is L-Glutathione. That's a big word, and I will highlight why that is super important and why that boosts your immune system. Vitamin D. So there's a lot of information out there and a lot of research that has been done on why vitamin D is so critical for your immune system. And we will talk about that. The biggest thing that I want to discuss is there's such a discrepancy of how much you should be taking. And now that winter is upon us, we don't have the sunlight exposure that we did in the summertime. So I always up my dosage in the summertime, in addition to the fact that I have a darker skin tone. So my uptake of vitamin D is different than somebody with a lighter skin tone. These are all important things that should be considered when you're making decisions about how much you should take. So I take 10,000 now in the winter. I only take 5,000 in the summertime. That's me. And then last is probiotics. So your gut health, so important for your immune system and makes up a substantial portion of your overall immune health. So these are the 4 things that I am currently taking that, I'm around a lot of people, guys, and I, until this point, have remained healthy and stay healthy. And I think that that's something that maybe all of these behaviors that I am doing and incorporating for myself and my family, you might want to follow those recommendations, and hopefully it helps you as well.